Did you ever play video games when you were a kid?
Not really. No, I was on a station. We didn't have video games. But when I went to boarding school, I did have a Game Boy.
Ooh, Mario.
Mario! So funnily enough, Punky has done a scientific study on your personality type depending on who you identify in the Super Mario world. And I have all the details right here. Who did you identify in Super Mario world?
I always went for the star of the show.
It's me, Mario.
Mario, a natural-born leader, but can also be annoying as fuck sometimes. You are, however, a ride-or-die kind of pal.
I sure am. And I also love that you printed it off the website. That's very old school of you. Do you also have a beeper and a fax machine?
Yes.
Who did you used to pick?
I identify as Princess Peach.
Woo! Yay!
Wow. So you are a strong, independent princess who doesn't need no Mario to rescue you from your castle.
What is it?
Apparently, you've proven time and time again that you're a baddie who is not to be fucked with.
Don't fuck with me, Luigi.
And here's the clincher.
Yeah.
Or you're a gay man. There's no in between.
Is that actually what it says?
They said it's scientific.
G'day, I'm Farmer Dave.
And I am the star of the show. It's me, a Mario. Jokes, I'm Philip with an F. And we are problem solvers.
Philip, let's solve some problems. What's our first problem?
Well, the first problem is from Delilah. And she writes in, my husband has been losing his hair dramatically this past year and avoiding a haircut, using coronavirus and the lockdowns as an excuse. The problem is, he's starting to do the comb over. I don't know how to approach this with him. David, I mean, there's some sort of a bird's nest under all of that. I mean, what do you do?
One thing that I don't think women will ever understand, and I think we overplay the difference between men and women, but the one thing that I don't think women will ever understand is this constant demon that is always in the shadows of every man's brain and fear, and that is balding. Balding is scary. It is petrifying. It's the Godicha man personified for every man. So, Delilah, give him some slack. Like, we avoid it, we pretend it's not happening, we do anything we possibly can to rectify the situation. And the whole growing of the hair for the comb over, I mean, it's been done forever. And Julius Caesar even did it. You know, who was going to tell him that he was balding and he should just cut his hair? Yeah, no, balding is just the worst thing in every man's head. I freak out about it all the time. Hair is constantly coming out of my head in the shower and I'm just going, oh my God, is this the day that I wake up and I've got this receding hairline? So Delilah, just lay off him a little bit, but don't let him do the comb over. Like that is my instruction. Is it advice? No, it's not advice. Number one, lay off him, be understanding, understand his pain and anguish of what he's going through. But number two, don't let him do it. No comb over should be allowed in your household. What's it called when your penis stops working?
Erectile dysfunction?
I think it's more scarier for men than erectile dysfunction.
That's right, because there's tablets for that. I know how to convince him to embrace his boldness. You know that back in the day, Prince William, everyone thought that he was like a hunk, right?
Yeah.
And then he started balding. And I mean, just between you and I don't think he's a very attractive man at all. But he was just named the sexiest bald man in the world, right?
Yeah.
Sexiest bald man in the world. So if that man is considered to be sexy, well then, we're all in with a chance.
To be fair, though, he was only being compared to other bald men.
Yeah, good luck, Delilah.
Just get lots of Bruce Willis movies and watch lots of Bruce Willis and just comment on how sexy Bruce Willis is with his shaved head or his bald head. Yeah, make it okay. Make it okay to be bald in your household.
Take 2 cases of Thin Mints and a box of Chuckalucks. Lower your weapons.
So, David, what's the next question from a viewer?
Well, our next question is from Scotty, and it's pretty simple. COVID vaccine, yay or nay?
I mean, Scotty, do you want to blow up the internet tonight? I mean, that is a loaded question. Wait. I just heard someone calling. Are you going to get the vaccine?
Absolutely. Yeah, first in line. I'll get one popped in this arm, and I'll get my whooping cough update as well, and whatever other update vaccine I can get, because vaccinate me until the cows come home, because I'm a farmer and we vaccinate our animals so that we can actually have a good food supply chain. And if vaccinations are good for our food supply, they're good enough for me and my human flesh. So vaccinate me for everything, because I don't want to live in a world without vaccination, full of whooping coughs and poor babies just dying terrible deaths. No, thank you. So, yeah, vaccination.
And also, since you're working with the food supply, I mean, it's kind of scary because didn't the whole COVID thing come from animals that people were eating? And also, I watched that 60 Minutes special with Lizzie and all the experts, and they said that it was absolutely a disease that was sped up in a lab that escaped the lab. And I'm not gonna lie, COVID freaks me out because it belonged to animals. It was an animal disease that infiltrated us and got into the human DNA and made us sick and all this kind of stuff, or whatever it does. And it's just like, whoa, I don't want a mutated virus from a bat or a pig or something inside my body. It's weird and it's very foreign, and I don't like foreign objects inside of me, so that's a no. So I am happy to vaccinate, but also I'm a little bit scared of this one because it's been made so fast. And what if the vaccination, when it goes into our bodies, reprograms us, and then we aren't actually human anymore because it's changed our genetic makeup? What if we turn into some sort of weirdly evolved species like on Resident Evil?
Okay, Philip, this is the problem with all these lockdowns and this whole ability for people to go down YouTube tunnels. No, you're not going to evolve. The only thing that evolves in our lifetime are viruses and bacteria, and that's what's happening with this whole thing, evolution. And the good thing is that we've got scientists that can evolve quick too. So don't worry, we're not going to turn into anything weird.
Also, Mad Max was set in 2020, and that also was the same kind of storyline, really. I mean, what if we all do become those weird people that they keep in the cages because they didn't get vaccinated, or maybe they did get vaccinated and that's why they ended up like those people in the cages, that they're all weird, but, and then they don't have water, but maybe we like evolve to live without water because of the vaccine.
Okay, this is again why the pandemic needs to be over and we stop going into lockdown and researching and watching all this weird shit.
Also, while you're vaccinating, load up a few extra needles right here, and here. I'm sure there's a service, just get like 2 in 1. There's a business in that. I'm just saying. Someone jump on that. We've discussed COVID. We've solved fragile masculinity. And if you ever have any problems that need solving, we'll be here to solve them.